Good morning from the Iranian highway. We are right now just south of Baghdad and headed towards Babylon, which is gonna be like the furthest down south in Iraq we will be going. And then after this we'll be heading to Mosul today, and then tomorrow back to Turkey. Yeah. So Babylon is like an hour from Baghdad, just around 100 kilometers. And we've done like half already, I guess. It's just flaming hot again. So I just have to drink a lot and have to keep my windows down because I still have no AC. Yeah. And there's also been some military cologne, like a lot of vehicles going down south. I don't know what they're doing there, but yeah. As you all know, the situation in the Middle East right now is a bit tense, so might have to do with that. So we should go out of here as soon as possible because it might escalate. So we are now inside the old ancient city of Babylon, and I really must say it's quite an impressive feeling to be here. I mean, you can see here already some old like artwork of some animals and all these old ruins. Yes, so for me as a Christian man, it's really yes, it's an incredible feeling to be here because this exact place, Babylon, is explained in the Bible, and it's like one of the most famous places from the Bible, which are still here today. So it's crazy to be here, and especially more crazy to have driven here all the way from Germany. So it feels a bit like a pilgrimage. Yeah. They preserved it quite well. At the entrance there's a little sign with information, and there's also like a little information about the cooperation of the University of Baghdad and the LMU Munich. So a German university actually is involved in keeping this place yeah, like the way it is. So we'll just explore. I'm the only one here, which is really great. So let's see what's there to explore in old Babylon. So we're now in the Southern Palace here. It's really a big building, and you can see back there some buildings with these wooden supports, which must actually date back to yeah, to Mesopotamian times. So like the time from when Babylon was mentioned in the Bible, which is really impressive to see.
that they are still standing today. I mean, also this whole palace must be from this time. I'm not sure if they've reconstructed it. I guess partly yes, but not everything. So it's also huge. It's really big. So this big building you can see up there, actually, this one, that's an old palace of Saddam Hussein in Babylon. So we are heading now to the golden lion statue of Babylon. There was just some nice guy who actually showed me some little details of the place I didn't notice before. So like the throne back there, I will be going there again. Yeah, he also offered me to go up to Saddam Hussein's Babylon Palace. Because he said I cut holes in the fence, but I was like, nah, I'm okay, because he wanted like 50,000 for it. It's like 30 euros, and I'm like, I don't have enough money. I need to buy gas and hotel because I'm leaving Iraq today. And then he was just gone. So these are actually the original remains of the city, I guess, or like part of it. You can see it. You can clearly also see the structures, like the doors they used to build, and like that it resembles some walls and buildings. You can clearly see that still, but it's really run down. I mean, it's like over 2,000 years old, so that's quite okay, I guess. And then there's also another part of the city. I'm not sure what it is, because I'm getting a bit lost in here, because it's really huge. I didn't imagine it to be this big. So we found the Babylon lion. It's not golden anymore. Maybe it was never golden, I'm not sure about it, but it's here. So this statue was found in the year 1776, I guess, yeah, in the ruins of the Northern Palace. And then it was brought here to be displayed. And back there's again Saddam Hussein's palace. And those ruins back here, which you saw earlier, they're actually the remains of the old hanging gardens of Babylon. I mean, I guess you all know, at least the people who are a bit interested in Bible and history should know the hanging gardens of Babylon. So like all this stuff up there and there, like all this, it's the remains of the hanging garden of Babylon. And we're now heading into the northern palace, I guess. So this street you can see, I mean, it used to be a street, the street of procession. It's written on this little sign that it was 4 meters above the current street, so like you can imagine it on top of these little ruins, and it was built 600 years before Christ. If you can imagine, that's like 3,000 years from now, which is crazy. So it must even be before Mesopotamian times. I'm not sure about this one, I'm mixing this up all the time. But yeah, still really impressive, but also really hot, because we have 51 degrees right now, I guess. But yeah, there's some more ruins of Babylon and another gate. So here's a little map of Iraq, and you can see up there it's Baghdad, and then down here is Babylon. This is where we are right now. You can see like this all of Iraq, and we are now in Babylon, in pretty much the center of Iraq, where we're going all the way up there again. There's Duhok, going to Mosul, and then we'll go back to Turkey. One of the most famous things about Babylon must be the Tower of Babylon. If you remember this round, weird-looking thing they described in the Bible, which was said to be a tower built here in Babylon to show like the strength of the people living here. And it was supposed to reach the sky and to reach God. And back then, like the way it's written in the Bible, it was said that all the people which were on earth, and especially all the people who were there to build the Tower of Babylon, they all spoke the same language, basically. I mean, because you all know Adam and Eva, and then they like we are all just descendants of them, if you take it from the Bible. And yes, so in the Bible it's written that God saw that they were trying to build this tower, and to stop them from building this tower, he gave every one of them a different language, so they couldn't understand each other, and so they couldn't work together anymore to build this tower. So this is also the theory of why we have so many languages today, is that God gave every one of the people who once spoke the same language, gave every one of them a different language, so they couldn't work together anymore to build this tower, and so that they couldn't reach him, or they couldn't reach the sky, and so the Tower of Babylon never really got to be finished. And today, well, there are actually no remains of it, but the place where it was built, apparently built, does exist, and that's where we're walking right now. This is it. That down there is apparently the place where they tried to build the Tower of Babel, and where God mixed up the languages and pretty much created the languages we have today. And this is also like exactly this place was mentioned in the Bible, which I find really crazy, to be standing right next to a place written down in one of the most popular books in the world. I mean, it's not really spectacular what you can see right now, because I mean there's basically nothing anymore, and I highly doubt that there was even anything, because it was never really confirmed that there was something like a Tower of Babel built, as far as I know. But it's still impressive to be standing here. Like, in the Holy Land pretty much, which is all mentioned in the Bible, like these palm trees, some crazy bird chirping up there. Yeah, even though there's nothing there, it's quite impressive for me, just the location, just to be here in like 5,000 kilometers from home, like in this rich area where like mankind pretty much started, and which is mentioned in the Bible several times, and pretty much everyone knows the story of the Tower of Babel, at least if you're somewhat familiar with the Bible. So yeah, that's really impressive for me. Just look at this little guy sitting in front of old Babylon in the heat. I mean, he looks adorable, doesn't he? Just also a really great sight to be seeing my own damn little Mercedes with my German number plates in front of old Babylon. But yeah, I really love this image. Right now on our way to Mosul, and I've been driving for the past like 5 hours, more like 4 hours, and it just keeps on going, and I don't know why, because it's so bloody hot outside. So even if you roll the window down and you hold your hands out, you get burned. It's like, I'm like, what the fuck? So even if you go like, I'm going 140 right now, it's like 40 over the limit, but I don't fucking care because it's way too hot. Even going 140 and turning the windows down, you still get like, not a breeze, you still get hot fucking air. It's like putting your hands in front of the oven. Yeah, and I've drank more than 5 liters already, and I still have a headache. So I really hate this weather. I mean, it's an experience, but never again in this fucking heat. We've got 51 degrees for the past 4 hours, and it's not getting cold until the evening, and even then it's not gonna be under 40, so it's just incredible. Another checkpoint, I mean one of like 10 today, and the nice guys asked me like, where you from, and then one of them asked me Germany or Iraq, and I was like, well, that's a difficult question, because Germany is home and Iraq is really beautiful, because he also asked me how I like Iraq, and I said it's incredibly beautiful here, and the people are nice, and it's like a really good country. And then he asked me if I was married, and I said no, because he asked me why. I said like, yeah, no, in Germany not good, because German women are not good. And then he said, okay, come to Iraq, I will give to you Iraqi woman. And yeah, so he basically told me to immigrate to Iraq. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna do this one, but if I wouldn't have any worries about the money and the security and all the stuff, I would definitely come here just because of the nice people. But yeah, now we're cruising through the desert, and the sun is slowly starting to set, so it's getting a little bit colder, but it's really an amazing scenery right now. So we just made it to the hotel room. You can see Mosul behind me. I'm on a little balcony right here, and that's the room for tonight. It's actually quite nice. I paid like 60,000 dinars, which is something like 40 euros, I guess. Also, the bathroom is really nice. It's all really new and also very clean. I mean, compared to the room we had in Baghdad, it's like actually really great. But also a bit more expensive because the hotel I wanted to go to originally, it's just like maybe 2 or 3 buildings up the street. It's actually closed. When I went there, when I arrived, I walked around it and like they were all gates just like chained up and closed, and I was just like, okay, what the fuck? And then I asked a nice guy from the restaurant next door, and he told me no, it's closed, but you can go to this one. I'm right here now. And he told me it's also not that expensive, and he even called here to ask the price of me. So now we went to this hotel, and I also went to have some food back at his place. It was really nice. He translated the whole menu for me because they only had Arabic menu, but it was good food. Was some nice burgers and quite a fancy place actually, but still not expensive. I paid like 8,000 dinars, which is like 6 euros for a really great burger, fries, drinks, all that stuff. So yeah, but that's it for today. It was a really exciting day, a lot to see and to do. Tomorrow is gonna be 2 borders actually, first to Kurdistan, back to Kurdistan, and then to Turkey. So yep, will be exciting, and then we'll be heading probably to Diyarbakir. I'm not really sure yet how the way back to Europe will be, because I'm not sure which cities I'll stop over in Turkey. But I want to go to the southern coast, to go to Antalya and Izmir. But until then, I'm not really sure how to do it. But we'll see. So it's the end of day 13. I'll have to start counting again, and I will see you tomorrow when we go to Turkey.